U.S. Department of Education hosts meeting with detransitioners and advocates on Detrans Awareness Day. Oh, this is okay. We're looking. This is from the ed.gov. Okay, gotcha. In recognition of Detrans Awareness Day. Oh, I guess that's a thing now. Is it a federal holiday? Do we get days off? It was yesterday. How did you celebrate Detrans Awareness Day? The Department of Education yesterday hosted a listening session with detransitioners and those fighting to protect children from the serious harms caused by radical gender ideology. I sure am glad that the Democrats backed off fighting for the rights of trans people. It really succeeded in its goal of decentering them from the conversation. You know what I mean? They're gonna fucking kill us? Oh, they're gonna try, that's for sure. Isn't this literally what they did with gay people? I don't know if they made it a fucking holiday, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Do we have a video of the meeting? And it's on Twitter. Oh, it's not a meeting. No, okay, closed door meeting. You just took photos? Imagine the smell. Detrans Awareness Day already existed. Did it? March 12th? That was already... Well, anyone can make a day. Now it's being recognized by the federal government. If I Google Detrans Awareness Day, all of the top results are from this event. Oh, and Instagram post from Gays Against Groomers. Very real. Who are these people? Who cares? Miserable wretches. Victims of grooming. I don't know. There have been like about a dozen like big in the public limelight detransitioners who do the right-wing grift. And when you learn more about them, every single one of them is deeply mentally ill and basically like their parents forced them to stop being trans and like did the whole conversion therapy thing to them. It happens like every time. I remember the current one, the Maya something, the dipshit with the patterned shirt and the bow tie, who was is a girl but identified as a Maya poet, who it turns out is like the kid of this like lunatic something. I don't know. Ollie London, yeah, freak. Which was the one who tried really hard to get attention? Like they made a Twitter account and added like every right-wing account, like, hey, look at me. And they were like, yeah, I detransitioned. And then it turns out like they were still taking hormones and they still wanted to be the gender they briefly identified as. Like it was something like they were still obviously trans, you know? That's Ollie? No, it was a different one. It was the balding one, I think. I don't know. Was it a trans femme? Who gives a fuck? I don't fucking respect these people or their identity. But listen, if you want me to respect your gender identity, you have to respect your gender identity. I'm sorry. That to me, that's rule number one. Trans people do it. They're like, yeah, I'm a woman. And I'm like, all right, okay, fair argument. These motherfuckers, they can't even figure it out themselves. They're like caricatures that the right, you know? The right wing is like, oh, these gender confused androgynous freaks who change their genders day in, day out. That's you! I know trans people. You ask them about, it's like, well, so what's your deal? And they're like, well, I'm into Smash Bros. I like mixed drinks. I like trains. And it's like, yeah, okay. I get you. All right. You've got it figured out. Wait, are mixed drinks a trans thing now, Lamau? No, they're not a trans thing. I just think trans people tend to like them. I don't know. It's like gay people. If you're trans, you're gay. It doesn't, like, you can be straight and be trans, and that's fine, but you're still gay. You can be culturally gay. If you're not culturally gay but you're transgender, that's a fucked up thing to be. You know, that's like a trans woman who passes spent $120,000 on facial feminization, hip, grow, whatever the fuck, never wants to talk about being trans, Stepford wife, keep the smile, Blair White. At least Blair White's a doll. I mean, Blair White, there are levels beyond. Trans girl who's never played a video game. I'm trying to rotate that in my mind. I don't even understand how that works. Of course, trans girls would like trains. Yeah. It's like cool lefty thing. Basically, all trans people are lefty. Oh, if you meet a trans person who isn't a lefty, that's a red fucking flag right there. They had D&D, Flevier, back in the 80s. I once briefly dated a trans guy, found out he's a centrist. Instant block. Warranted. Yeah. Because, like, if a person is centrist because they're basically, like, politically unengaged, that's stupid, but it's one thing. But you are, by definition, politically engaged if you're trans, because it's not possible to be trans without having at least engaged with the environment as it is right now. Like, you are forced to. Like, more so than any other group. You can be black in plenty of places in America and grow up not really experiencing much racism. I'm not saying that's the average experience. I'm just saying statistically, yeah. You're in a neighborhood that's mostly black, or you're just in a chill environment. That can happen. But if you're trans, you have to have, just by virtue of like learning what it means to be trans, you encounter the discourse online, and you choose to be a centrist on the far side of that. Insanity. That's mental illness. Show me a fellow like that, I say they're mentally ill. Oh, you're transphobic. His identity as a trans man is valid. That's the only thing about him that's valid, frankly. You're not buying me with that pick-me shit, okay? Centrist trans person. Get out of here.